positive for a banned substance, and we are none the wiser as to whether or not you've done this. So all we have is the science.
Listen, I've had, I don't know, 50 positive drug tests in my promotional career for different fights. I know how it goes down, but this one was just like, you know, obviously they're
like a different type of animal. Ryan says he doesn't know how he got in his system. See, the amount that was in my blood, that it was like literally a grain of salt in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, which is nothing, not going to benefit you in any way. But I don't know the amount.
David Benavides points out that without full confirmation, it's hard to judge. But if Ryan Garcia did use PEDs, it's a huge problem for boxing. The repeated controversies are raising serious questions about Garcia's professionalism and shaking trust among fans and insiders alike.
So that's why I really don't want to talk about it, because until all the information, I don't want to bash somebody if the information's not right. But if that's really what he did, I mean, I feel like, you know, it's bad.
Eddie Hearn stresses that Ryan Garcia now faces serious scrutiny as a positive PED test looms over him. In the world of boxing, reputation is everything, and repeated controversies like this taint his credibility. Fans and promoters alike are watching closely, and the pressure mounts as Garcia's explanations are weighed against the evidence, leaving the sport in a tense and uncertain position.
Who had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Whether, I believe everybody should have the right to protest their innocence. Unfortunately, in this situation, it's guilty until proven innocent. I've been there, right? But one thing we 100% know in this situation.
Sam Jones highlights the uncertainty around Ryan Garcia's character and motives. This ambiguity fuels debate, leaving fans questioning whether repeated PED issues stem from carelessness, pressure, or something deeper. The narrative surrounding Garcia is increasingly complicated, making this pre-fight period one of the most tense moments in recent boxing news.
I don't really know what type of person he is, so I can't give my opinion on how he is as a person. So whether he's doing it for fun or whether he's doing it because he's a maniac, I don't know.
George Cambosos calls out anyone attempting to cheat, implicitly highlighting the severity of Ryan Garcia's situation. The message is clear: the system is designed to catch violations, and repeated PED failures damage both a fighter's reputation and the sport's integrity. Fans are left frustrated, watching a pattern emerge that threatens to overshadow the upcoming fight.
The test goes through and it goes to VADA. It's going to VADA. It ain't going to get mixed up. So he's done this, and if he's cheated, he's a piece of shit.
Devin Haney warns that PED use endangers not just Ryan Garcia's career, but also the safety of opponents. This adds a serious ethical dimension to the controversy, with fans questioning whether the fighter can be trusted in the ring. The narrative is increasingly negative, painting Garcia as reckless and the sport as at risk of being undermined.
When a guy is taking in performance enhancement drugs, it's just it's dangerous. It's dangerous for the guy.
Jeff Mayweather emphasizes that Ryan Garcia's failed test is a major blow to boxing's image. The timing before a high-profile fight makes it even worse, raising questions about transparency and trust. Fans are disappointed, promoters are nervous, and the sport risks being overshadowed by scandal rather than celebrated for competition.
I think it's a bad look for boxing. I mean, no matter who did it, but to be in a fight of this magnitude, and first, I thought he fooled everyone by just playing crazy.
Eddie Hearn reflects on his experience with multiple positive drug tests and underscores the gravity of Ryan Garcia's situation. Multiple substances detected amplify the controversy and fuel skepticism about the fighter's professionalism. The incident casts a shadow over the upcoming fight, making public scrutiny and media attention unavoidable as boxing faces another credibility test.
The amount
tested positive for two substances, right?
Yeah, I believe that.
Did the second one get confirmed?
I don't think it did. No, I think it was just Ostarine in terms.
Jim Lampley stresses that the testing is legitimate and cannot be ignored. With VADA confirming positive results, Ryan Garcia faces undeniable pressure. Fans and media are scrutinizing his every move as the scandal grows. This casts serious doubt over his credibility, and boxing authorities are left with no choice but to enforce the rules strictly to maintain the sport's integrity.
My basic response is VADA doesn't lie. PED'S for real. PED'S is a legitimate scientific research organization. They have done a great job of helping boxing to clean up performance-enhancing drug policy.
Steven Espinoza highlights how Ryan Garcia's PED controversy has ignited social media frenzy. The buzz may drive attention, but it also exposes the fighter to ridicule and skepticism. The narrative is dominated by doubts over Garcia's ethics rather than his skill, making this pre-fight period one of the most volatile moments in recent boxing history.
Social media is going, absolutely crazy. And usually that does correlate to big pay-per-view, but not always, because there are a lot of times where people are just talking about craziness around a fight.
Oscar de la Hoya expresses caution while defending Ryan Garcia, stressing the need for B-sample confirmation. Despite his support, the shadow of suspicion looms large, and fans are divided. This situation underscores the tension between loyalty and transparency, with Garcia's reputation teetering on the edge as scrutiny intensifies ahead of the fight.
Get all the information from the commission, and then we'll obviously, make a statement. But right now we have to get the B samples and all that, so yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. But, it's like there's no room for anyone to cheat, and I strongly feel that Ryan didn't cheat.
Gervonta Davis questions the timing of rapid test results, hinting at controversy. Similarly, Ryan Garcia's situation has left fans and analysts scrutinizing the process. The speed and frequency of failed tests make the narrative suspicious and fuel debate over transparency, leaving Garcia increasingly vulnerable to criticism and public doubt.
You see how as soon as why didn't it take 72 hours for the test to come back, right?
It came back after the fight, yeah.
Right. So why ain't come out?
Devin Haney emphasizes the danger PEDs pose to opponents, highlighting the ethical stakes in Ryan Garcia's case. Beyond credibility, there's a real risk to fighter safety, making this more than just a scandal. The sport must address the issue decisively, and Garcia faces both moral and professional consequences as the debate intensifies around his pre-fight conduct.
When a guy is taking in performance enhancement drugs, it's just it's dangerous. It's dangerous for.
Johnny Nelson raises serious questions about Ryan Garcia's decision-making. Taking substances that linger in the body shows a shocking disregard for the rules and safety of the sport. Fans are asking how someone can compete at this level while repeatedly failing tests. This incident not only damages his image but threatens the integrity of boxing as a whole, and authorities are left with no choice but to investigate rigorously. The controversy overshadows the fight, leaving Garcia's preparation and intentions under relentless scrutiny.
People think, you won't know what stays for 2 weeks. I don't know, why would you take it knowing there's a possibility that it's going to be in your system? And why would you take it for our sport anyway?
Showbiz The Adult critiques Ryan Garcia sharply, pointing out that despite trying to appear motivated, his reputation is tainted. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios remains composed, unaffected by the circus around Garcia. The stark contrast highlights Garcia's vulnerability in the spotlight and his inability to maintain credibility while facing a disciplined and focused opponent. Fans are seeing a fighter scrambling for image control.
I personally think that Ryan Garcia is just trying to find any motivation to be even more hungry for this fight. His mentality is totally different for this fight, and he's in great shape. I've been worried, to be honest. I've been worried with all of the live streams and all of the kick lives and all the shit. So I've been worried about that. But he just seems just hungry, right? But Mario Barrios was stoic, as always, and he was very serious, calling Ryan Garcia a clown.
Ade Oladipo acknowledges the bewildering situation with Ryan Garcia, showing that even supporters struggle to justify the positive test. The repeated incidents make it increasingly difficult to offer benefit of the doubt. The term wild perfectly sums up the chaos surrounding Garcia, leaving his integrity in question. Boxing fans are left stunned as the drama escalates, putting the spotlight firmly on Garcia rather than the sport.
If it's somehow in his system from other means, I know that might sound crazy, but I guess we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, do we? I'd like to think we do. But yeah, this is wild. Honestly, this is wild.
Oscar de la Hoya tries to frame the fight positively, but with Ryan Garcia's PED controversies dominating headlines, the narrative is overshadowed. The focus has shifted from the bout itself to Garcia's repeated failures and credibility issues. Mario Barrios now stands in a position of advantage, with public perception leaning in his favor. The fight promises drama, but the pre-fight headlines are all about Garcia's scandals, leaving Barrios calm, confident, and ready to capitalize on the chaos surrounding his opponent.
Great opportunity for both guys. For Barrios, who's coming off a draw against Manny Pacquiao, the legend, an old Manny Pacquiao, obviously. But I think this is a great opportunity for Ryan to win a world title. And it's a tough fight. It's a very difficult fight, but it's one that we're looking forward to.
The fallout from Ryan Garcia's failed PD test has sent shockwaves through the boxing world and completely changed the narrative heading into his bout with Mario Barrios. Fans and analysts alike are questioning Garcia's integrity and whether he deserves to compete at this level after repeated controversies. Mario Barrios, meanwhile, has maintained his composure throughout this storm, showing discipline, focus, and a level-headed mentality that contrasts sharply with the drama surrounding Garcia. The psychological edge is now firmly in Barrios' corner as he prepares to face an opponent whose credibility is in doubt. If Garcia somehow wins, it will come under a cloud of suspicion, and the victory will be debated endlessly. But if Mario Barrios delivers as expected, he will not only silence the critics but also cement himself as a true professional, someone who lets skill and preparation speak louder than scandal. The stakes have never been higher, with public perception, career momentum, and legacy all hanging in the balance. This fight is more than just a contest of fists, it is a test of character and mental toughness. Who will rise above the chaos and seize control in Las Vegas? Watch the fight live and join the debate in the comments. Share your prediction and tell us who you think will come out on top.